Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is Bueno-Hill coming at you from the backyard, doing the teaching thing. First thing I want to talk about are Common Core state standards. So this is where teachers know what we're supposed to be teaching you guys and girls. So basically, we're starting a new unit today. It's the argument unit, and I just want everyone to know what are we going to be learning because it comes directly from the state. This is Common Core state standard for seventh grade. Writing 7.1. And what we're supposed to be talking about is exactly how to know if you're understanding this standard. How do I know as a student if I'm getting this? So the standard says write an argument to support claims with clear reasons and relevant evidence. What does that mean? Clear reasons and relevant evidence. When we talk about argument, what we're really talking about here is persuasion. You want to persuade someone to see your side of an argument. So, how do you do that? You give a clear reason as to why you're right, why your belief is the one that is correct. You give that reason in a clear way, and you give evidence to support that reason. Now, the evidence has to be relevant. I can sit here all day spewing facts at you guys that have nothing to do with my claim or my argument. So make sure that the evidence actually does support what you're trying to say. Okay, now we got a long way to go. This is just day one of the argument unit, but this is where we're going to start, is just understanding what we're supposed to be learning. So there are a few other parts to this standard. The next part is letter A, to introduce a claim, acknowledge and address alternate or opposing claims, and organize the reasons and evidence logically. So when we introduce a claim, we're basically saying what we believe. You get a topic, you have to pick a side on the topic, whether you believe it or not, and then you have to prove that that side is true. So right now in seventh grade, I do want you all to go ahead and choose a side that you believe in. As you get into further into your educational journey, you may have to defend a side that you don't agree with. But for now, let's just focus on making sure we have evidence and a claim that we believe in. So we're going to introduce our claim, we're going to address opposing claims, and we're going to organize those reasons logically so that they make sense. So basically, if I'm trying to persuade you on something, I'm going to tell you why I'm trying to persuade you, give you the evidence about, uh, you know, why you should believe what I'm saying because these are the facts. And then that last part there about opposing claims. You also want to say, well, I know some people would say this, an opposing claim, but let me tell you why you shouldn't believe that. And then you go ahead and you kind of chop it down. So that's how we deal with opposing claims when we're talking about persuasion or argument. The second part to this is to support claims or counter arguments with logical reasoning and relevant evidence using accurate, credible sources and demonstrating an understanding of the topic or the text. So you've made your claim. Now you need to show that logical reasoning and relevant evidence. Okay. It's kind of what we've already been talking about. Just make sure what you're saying to defend your claim or your argument is going to persuade the reader with facts and that they all have to do with the actual claim. Okay. So if I were to say something like, chocolate ice cream is better than vanilla ice cream, well, it's kind of difficult to defend that claim because all I'm going to be giving you is opinions. There's no really scientific evidence saying which is better, chocolate or vanilla. So that would be a claim that you'd have a hard time finding some relevant evidence to support. Now, if we're talking about, say, when does when should the school day start? Well, I would say, well, it should start later so I can get more sleep. See, that's a fact there, right? Get more sleep if we start school later. Okay. So that's more what we're talking about. We talk about relevant evidence and taking a stance on a claim that we can actually find some kind of accurate and credible sources on and show that we understand the topic or the text. So remember also, this is another part, to use words and phrases to create cohesion and clarify the relationship among the claims, reason, and evidence. So you want to make crystal clear for your reader to understand your position, okay, your claim. So you make a claim, you tell the reader step by step why your claim is correct and accurate, and then at the end, you let them know how it all ties together. And basically, that's what politicians do. That's what people do to make laws or bills. They have a claim. They let the populace know what's going on. They give them the facts, and then they smooth it all out by letting them know that they should be on their side. You should be on my side because my claim is more accurate. Maintain a formal style. Always maintain a formal style. This is another part of the standard. Where we're making claims and arguments, we're trying to persuade people to do things. You do that with a formal style. So keep that academic language going. Don't start talking like you're talking to your friends at the corner store. Make sure you use the vocabulary from the unit, from the standard. You use the word claim, argument, persuasion, relevant. This evidence is relevant because, and that's how you keep it formal. Okay. Trying to build up that vocabulary, not build it down. So let's keep it up. And then the last part of this standard is to provide a concluding statement or section that follows from and supports the argument presented. So this is your last chance to get your reader to believe your side. This is the last chance to show that your claim is the right claim. You're the persuasive one. So this is the time when you have all your evidence there, you have your counterclaim, you chopped it down, and basically you give that reader one last hit in that conclusion to let them know that this is the claim, that's the right claim, is the claim I chose. So we're going to be using a lot of this vocabulary in the next few weeks. Claims, opposing claims, counter arguments, persuasion, formal style, concluding statements. I don't expect you to get it all right now, but watch this video a couple of times. Maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. This is Bueno-Hill, over and out.